What's going on, guys? Ooh, let's try that again. Fuck that. Restart. Look away. Look away. What's going on, guys? We're back. We got a brand new United 24 video, and it says the Battle of Kupyansk. This one, Kupyansk has a special place in my heart. It's the first place I deployed here in Ukraine in 2023 with the International Legion, 1st Battalion, Charlie Company, 3rd Platoon. First place I saw combat, did my first combat missions, lost my first friends in Ukraine, so on and so forth. So we're going to watch Kupyansk, basically a counterattack in Kupyansk. I don't know if you guys saw it, but Zelensky made this fucking based post on social media where, first of all, Putin and the Kremlin were saying that they have completely taken Kupyansk. It is now 100% Russian occupied, and Zelensky pulls up into Kupyansk right in front of the Kupyansk sign, welcome to Kupyansk, with his fucking phone, and just films a video like, where you at, dog? Fucking so gangster, dude. So we're gonna watch this. Hey, real quick, I want to say thank you guys, all you guys, so much for the help and support for getting me an EcoFlow. There's been a lot of you guys who have just shown more love than I could have imagined, to be honest, so I'm very grateful for that. We're almost there. I want to, how do I put this? I'll make today our last day for the fundraiser for the EcoFlow. If we don't end up getting the full amount, maybe I can, I'll see what we can do, but we're pretty close. So if you are willing and able to help me get an EcoFlow to kind of get through this time of very little power in Ukraine, an EcoFlow is a portable power supply that I can use to power my computer so I can continue making content. I'll leave my PayPal in the link in the description, or in a link in the description of this video. If not, that's okay too. I'm very grateful for the people who have helped so far. Then that's gonna be it. I've had multiple people tell me to leave my my PayPal link in my description for when they want to help down the line. So I'll do that, but I'm no longer am I going to ask for fucking help. This is the first time I've asked for help since I started this channel. And it's fucking awkward and I hate it. I don't like being that guy. It's gross, or it makes me feel gross. You know what I mean? So, we'll leave it at that. Let me see. Oh, also, Discord. If you're not on the Discord already, you definitely should be. We keep all of the uncensored content there for our members, plus a ton of other channels. Tonight we're going to watch a movie with the viewers, a cool movie on YouTube about a special forces unit here in Ukraine. A while back we watched the 2,000 meters to Andriivka, so check it out, link in description. All right, I'll shut up. Also, I don't know if you guys can see this thing in my eye. Don't know what it is. Doesn't hurt, but it definitely makes me look like I have some kind of fucking grossness on my face. So I'll just minimize myself so you don't have to look at that. Moving on. Let's go.
Everything started near the settlement of Lyman Pershie. Russian soldiers prepare to use gas pipelines to infiltrate the rear of Kupyansk. They cut openings, pump out the gas, and move towards Point X on special carts. At the right moment, they cut exit holes and surface. The soldiers try to anchor themselves in houses and apartment buildings, as seen in numerous videos. The AFU responds with counterstrikes. Let's see how it all went down.
Let's see.
Subscribe to the channel. Now, let's get started.
Check out United 24, guys. They're the shit.
Here, Russian infantry faces a swift assault by a shock group. Ukrainian soldiers demonstrate military skill at the highest level. The commander points out the direction of the group's movement. The AFU close in on the building in a single rush. First, grenades. Then, entry into the structure. Every corner, every door, every piece of cover is swept with fire. The result? The enemy is defeated. Russian soldiers continue moving through the private housing sector, but they are already in the sights of Ukrainian reconnaissance drones. The AFU react quickly, dispatching trained groups of Humvees, Bradleys, Leopards, and other Western APCs and tanks to counter such insurgents. A Humvee has come under fire from enemy infantry.
I didn't realize how big of a counterattack this was at Kupyansk, and it kind of just came out of nowhere too. It's I showed this the other day. Let me show this to you guys. Bear with me here. Deep State. If you haven't checked out Deep State, check it out. It's it almost shows like live changes on the battlefield. So let's go up to Kupyansk. Where are we at? Where are we at? Where are we at? There it is, Kupyansk. Okay, so look at this. You could change the days right up here in the corner. And if you go back to the 12th, wait, whoa. I'm sorry, the 9th, and before, you can see that Kupyansk was in bad shape. They're definitely on the verge of taking the entire city. And ever since 2023, like the positions that I was in was up here in this red, like up here in this region here. So they've definitely made some ground, but not a ton in the last 2 years, right? All right, so let's move forward. 9th, 10th, 11th. Boom. December 12th. Massive take. This is one of the biggest takes of ground from the Ukrainian armed forces since the assault or attack into the Kursk region. I don't know where Kursk is right now. This is one of the biggest takes of ground since the Kursk invasion in late 20 or early 24, I think. Spring 24, I don't remember. So this is really cool, man. Good work on this, but let's take a look. Have they taken more ground back? Okay, so live till today, they've held the area that they took in this operation. That's good.
Infantry that has penetrated 5-story buildings and races into the private sector. Russian soldiers manage to damage the APC, and it comes to a stop.
That's a Humvee.
AFU troops dismount and take up defensive positions. An enemy drone drops a grenade and destroys the armored personnel carrier. The AFU call for reinforcements. A Bradley rushes in to assist. Let's pause for a moment. In this building are Russian assault troops. The Bradley crew is unaware of this. The Russians fire an ATGM at the rear of the armored vehicle.
Oh,
but
shit.
they miss. The Bradley arrives at the site and clears the private sector, providing cover for the AFU. The enemy is in these houses. Once the sector is cleared, the Bradley moves on to extract its infantry. They are surrounded by the enemy, approximately here. The Russians observe the operation and coordinate FPV operators. A Russian drone misses. The Bradley evacuates the soldiers. An M117 arrives to extract the remaining group. It withstands enemy fire, picks up the team, and, damaged, returns to base. Russian infantry occupies the houses.
This is so cool,
At
dude.
this moment, a second Ukrainian Humvee carrying explosives approaches the 5-story building with the enemy inside.
Из подвала стреляй, он прямо из этого.
It pulls up to the building and deploys demolition specialists.
Они в подвал идут, прям заходят в подвал, два пи***ра.
Еще один сброс, ёп!
Давай, давай.
They drag the charge into the basement and return to the armored vehicle.
One hand AK shooting.
Russian commanders watch all of this in a state of panic. They transmit alarming messages to their soldiers.
Джокер, стреляй. Бегите из подвала в самый конец. Четвертый подъезд, пацаны, в четвертый подъезд, пожалуйста. Быстрее, пожалуйста, в четвертый подъезд все бегите.
Meanwhile, the Humvee leaves the danger zone. The explosives detonate, partially collapsing the building.
Где следующий птичка?
Да, там я сказал, все. Зомби.
That's how you do. That's how you do fucking CQB, in my opinion. You just blow that whole motherfucker up. Let's watch that again, dude. That was sick.
Meanwhile, the Humvee leaves the danger zone. The explosives detonate, partially collapsing the building.
Где следующий птичка?
Love that.
Там я сказал, все. Зомби.
AFU assault groups apply pressure on the enemy. Here are the Russian infantry. The AFU move to meet them. Shots are fired. The AFU group makes contact with the enemy. A little more, and they would have fallen into a trap. Ukrainians attempt to hit a building using an RPG, but they strike a tree.
Oh shit.
A decision is made to check a neighboring house for enemy SRGs and secure the position until the enemy can be pushed back. A soldier checks the corner. All clear. The
Poor
Russian
dog.
side responds with heavy fire. For now, the AFU cannot advance here. While one group draws the fire onto itself, the second moves around to the Russian rear. The AFU must remain maximally focused. One of the soldiers spots the enemy and reports it.
God, look at that rifle, dude. Yo, that guy doesn't have a fucking... Oh, no, he does. I thought he didn't have a plate carrier on, but it's just tan. That thing's sweet, dude. Also, you got the Pokemon right here. Oh, I didn't even see the guys across the street.
Spots the enemy and reports it.
Sorry, I'm fucking up.
Soldier spots the enemy and reports it.
What is that? Is that another PKM? That thing's massive.
A third group advances towards the industrial zone. Scattered enemy elements are caught in a pincer. A massive artillery barrage begins. The Russians adjust their fire and try to disrupt the encirclement. At the AFU headquarters, the same work is underway. The commander coordinates the groups and issues orders. One of the groups engages the enemy in close combat. The AFU managed to disable an armored personnel carrier carrying infantry. This is an extremely dangerous area. A Russian soldier can appear from any corner. The decision has been made to check the entire sector and clear it. Turning the corner, an AFU soldier notices movement and opens fire.
Uncensored footage on the Discord.
The Russians attempt to flee. An AFU unit runs into such a group. They open fire. They manage to stop a Russian cargo truck.
Oh, dude, look at those mines. Look at those mines.
Russian cargo truck.
Oh my god. That would be a massive explosion, dude.
In the moment, it catches fire. Yes! The unit commander assumes the ammunition has ignited and orders the group to withdraw immediately. After waiting a short time, the group moves forward again. Further along the route, they encounter another truck. It, along with the escort vehicle, are hit with grenade launchers.
More mines.
Moving closer, the AFU confirm that the Russians were trying to evacuate part of their equipment from these vehicles. This is how one of the AFU's lightning raids into Kupyansk comes to a close.
That's it.
Make sure to subscribe to the channel.
Bro, that was so sick. Oh, here's that Kursk operation I was talking about. Wow, that was cool, man. So this up here, this is the intelligence forces of Ukraine, GUR, G-U-R, or HUR, H-U-R. This is these are typically some high-speed motherfuckers. These guys are also the ones behind Operation Spiderweb, who did that all those FPVs that took off from the semi-trucks and hit all those Russian bombers on that airstrip. And also, these guys just took out a Russian submarine in Novorossiysk port with an underwater drone. Took out one of the Russian submarines that launches the Iskanders. No, not Iskanders. Fuck, the other one. What's the other one called? Oh, I just had it. All right, I forget. Anyways, that was so rad, dude. It's interesting to see. The Russians definitely were occupying a decent part of the areas that they were going through, because you could see even the billboards that they put up. They put Russian flags on the billboards. That was not like that when it was all Ukrainian held. Sorry. Also, the lines of anti-tank mines, shit, dude. And those guys just running through them like that makes me so nervous. Those TMs usually have like a minimum weight, arming weight, where like it's like 400 pounds or something, or 200 kilo. I don't remember exactly, but they're meant to explode from vehicles and not from infantry or personnel, right? But still, it makes me nervous running around those fucking things because they're huge. A lot of those like satchel charges they use like at the beginning where they load a bag up and they'll throw it into a building to collapse part of it. A lot of the times those are just fucking anti-tank mines that they rig with a fuse or a timed fuse or something like that, because those anti-tank mines are so fucking gnarly. They have such a big explosion. Cool ass video, dude. Check out United 24. They're huge supporters of Ukraine, big supporters of Azov, so we love that. Again, if you are willing and able to help me pick up this EcoFlow, this will be the last video that I talk about, or I ask for help about it. PayPal will be linked in the description, and Discord will be linked in the description. I love you guys. We'll see you in the next video.